And she's a very pleasant spirit girl. She walks often round here through the rooms. For some reason, her energy, she doesn't like going by that banister rail there for some reason. Now, if that's the reason, I feel it could be having something to do with the man who lost his life in the fall. She's not connected to him. Who? Who? Say it again. The little girl's afraid of him. Why? Because he scowls at her? I'm not getting it clearly, Sam. Help me with this. Edmund. The little girl is afraid of the person who calls himself Edmund. He walks here. Edmund.
Hedmund or
Edmund? Edmund.
Is that the same person who fell to his death?
Yeah,
No.
it's different.
No, it's different. Edmund Craddock. Edmund Craddock. He has got very strong links with this building. Absolutely. I feel as if I feel as if he's put his stamp on this building. His stamp, not so much of approval, but his stamp of he belongs. He belongs very, very, very strongly. I don't know whether he was an owner or I pick up his energies here now, and he's listening to us, and he belongs here. If he had his way, he'd say, out! This is mine! Get out!
Can you do anything to do that?
He's going to make things a little bit uncomfortable if he can. Now, I must point this out. Spirit people cannot harm you long term. They certainly can't take your life from you, because you've got your auric field. Okay? Yeah. So you've got more energy than Edmund Craddock. He's also not too altogether happy with the, Sam says, the women folk that walk here. The women folk, because they're not Craddocks.
People from that year.
People from who were here, right. And they're not Craddocks. And he does not relate to them.
Is it right with us?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they often gather together in rooms and talk about Edmund Craddock. And he's nasty, him. He's not a nice soul.
Does he like women who are in the
physical? Also, what's that? What does that mean? I've got this feeling here, as if I'm listening in a very distance. I'm brought into this area. It's like trains and locomotives. I want to put my hands into a waistcoat, a dark waistcoat with dark trousers. This gentleman, and he places his hands and he walks round, and he's walking around in the atmosphere for some reason at times, and it's like all he's got on his mind is these plans to do with trains. And he doesn't like him, does he not? Especially we go into that atmosphere in there. Why? Can we go into this next room, because I'm drawn for this?
So the man who built and first lived in the hall, Edmund Craddock, was, according to Derek, still here. Would we come close to seeing his ghost, or indeed any other past resident of Belgrave Hall?
We come into the energy of sisterly loves, walking through the realms of this home. They were good souls when they were here. They're still very good souls out of the physical body.
In this room?
They come in here, they converge, for whatever reason.
Chat and talk.
Yes. You see, they often laugh. They laugh because they look at the furnishings and they go, no.
Because these aren't how it was.
Yeah.
No.
It's not original.
And these furnishings do not belong to their knowledge of their history.
So they're a bit upset from
yes.
that, maybe.
Well, they're laughing about it. It's like as if the tutting gone.
Yeah.
You know, and we're not fools, you know. we look at the decor and what have you, you know. It's tardy to them. To them. Who? Come on then, if you wish. Come on. You're invited. He's a toad. He's not borrowed soul to my father. My father John. My father John. A very good man. He's the one. Derek, good. He's the one who's the love of the locomotives and the trains. Very good. Very good, Derek. Very good. Very good, Derek.
Can you see me?
I can see you.
Can you see me?
I can see you, dear.
Jim.
I can see. He's tall. He's tall. How's your back, sir?
Fine.
Be careful where you're walking.
Do you know Edmund?
Talk to me about that man. Monstrosity.
Why do you hate him?
Frightening young Hilda.
Who? Frightening who?
The little girl. The little girl.
Hilda.
The little girl.
Yes.
Do you know anything about that man that fell down the stairs?
Yes.
Who is he?
That's Alice. Alice.
Alice is the man. Do you want to
There's someone called Edmund. He's a nasty soul here.
Yeah.
He's nasty. And the ladies here do not like him. And he doesn't like them. His persona was, he's got such a strong footing with this building. I don't know if he was an owner. I feel as if he had a big holding on it in some manner. But the little girl, to this moment in time, okay, she is petrified of him, because it's like when she comes in eye contact with him, when he's developed and she's developed, it's like she runs. And for some reason, I know for a fact, when she runs, this should have been heard in this building.
Yeah. Well, we've been led to believe that it's actually a little boy that's been seen and heard.
No, this is a little, well, I'll just say this to you. The experiences of the essence of the child. If this was a boy, I may be wrong on this, this boy came to me with longish hair and light hair, and gave me the impression this was a little girl.
Now that Derek had picked up on the presence of a little girl, we thought the next logical step was to go into the nursery. With all the lights in the building turned off, the nursery and its furniture looked slightly ominous through our night vision cameras.
I had a funny feeling about this room earlier when I just walked in it. I don't know if the blinds were down, it just made me feel a bit weird.
You know, I'm coming to a conclusion here rather quickly, that when we do separate, there is going to be things that are going to be, I don't like using the word fired at us, but...
so we're going to get signals. I mean, if a chair started to rock, would you know whether that was a good thing or a bad thing?
It's a good thing, trying to draw attention that they're there, because a negative soul, okay, would not be content with just rocking a chair. Maybe the chair that you were sitting in, maybe knock that to make you, you know, dismount where you're sitting.
Yeah.
That's the difference. And also, you'll not feel heat with the negative, you'll feel the cold, and you'll feel a sense of foreboding.
Because it's very hot in here.
What do you...
Yeah.
I'm feeling quite cool, actually. What do you feel about this room? Is anyone...
Here, right now,
Quite cool now.
there's not an individual spirit person that I can pick up on that's actually here. There's just the residual at the moment. But like I always keep on emphasising, okay, is they move about, just like you and I. They move about at will. On a number of occasions, if it's checked, this particular room, there could have been paranormal activity, which has, when it's really built up, has had people vacating this room or running out of this room along that passageway. Could that be checked?
Is it worth just standing and being quiet for a little bit
Yeah.
here? Do you reckon?
Yeah. You know?
If I was a nanny, perhaps, in this house,
Yes.
I would think this room's a mess. And I
Absolutely.
won't get it tidied up.
Yeah.
We'll never be allowed back in after that comment.
Right. All right, well, you know, it's... I know it's...
Not by you.
That's better. Yeah.
Can I just point something out here? I've put a brand new battery in my sound kit before this evening start. and it's now running out.
Yeah.
Normally these batteries will last me a good 12 hours.
Yeah.
Good grief.
Yeah.
No, that's the drainage, and that's
And it
what
was full. I mean, when I put it in, I checked.
I remember when you said you were putting it in as well.
It's not. It can't be technical then in any way.
Well,